Pocket FM.
To unlock all the episodes, click the link in bio.
My pack is marrying me off to the most vicious alpha in the realm. They think I'm just a lowly omega, that I won't survive the wedding night. They don't know the truth about who I really am.
Do you, Alpha Daemon, accept Talia, formerly of the Red Moon Pack, as your wife and mate, and the Luna of the Dark Howlers Pack?
Alpha Daemon? As in the cold-blooded killer, Alpha Daemon?
I guess so. But his wolf told me.
I don't care about his wolf, Sylvie. This is a trap.
I do.
When his blood mixed with mine, I felt our mate bond intensify.
And do you, Talia, former member of the Red Moon Pack, accept Alpha Daemon of the Dark Howler Pack to be your husband and your mate, thereby claiming your title as his Luna?
I didn't want to go with him. I had 3 choices. Stay here, be a slave, and get beaten, go with the murderous Alpha, or go rogue and have nobody.
Talia.
You know you want him, Talia. Our wolves must bond.
He's very good-looking despite his ugly reputation. Full lips under a straight, long nose. And his eyes, they gazed into mine and held me captive. And then my mate smirked at me. I was captivated.
Talia.
I heard my biggest bully, Marcy, snicker behind me.
Talia, say I do. The goddess has her special plan for us. Trust me.
I do.
It is with great joy that I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the...
That won't be required. Let's go.
How did I get here?
Wake up! I said, get up, you insolent!
Why my foster mother decided her spoiled, stuck-up daughter would be the perfect person to help me get ready for my wedding was beyond me.
Get ready.
Yes, Marcy. I was nearly ready, hoping we would be each other's types. I had no idea what my future husband's type was, or for that matter, who my future husband was.
Is that let ready yet?
Put on the damn dress already.
It was gorgeous. It was the only thing I'd ever received from Alpha Edward in the 13 years I'd been with his pack, his one kindness through years of abuse. Alpha Edward and Luna Layla of the Red Moon Pack had adopted me when I was 5 years old. I have no recollection of my life or my family from before. My first memory was 13 years ago, entering Red Moon's borders and staggering around until I came across the pack house. Foolishly, I had raided the kitchen as I had been starving, and the Luna had caught me red-handed, terrified and alone.
Little thief!
She had taken me in, though I quickly found out she was not a Luna of mercy, as I was made to clean, cook, and serve the pack, with harsh punishments if I strayed or argued or talked back. Her daughter, Marcy, was the same age as me, and just as cruel as her parents. Her main source of enjoyment was to torment me. Once, when we were 10, I had spilled a glass of orange juice on the floor. Marcy had walked right up to me and dumped the remaining glass over her head, immediately screaming for her parents, claiming I had thrown a glass at her and then dumped the juice on her when I missed. I spent 3 days in a cell in the basement with no food or water and merciless beatings from the Alpha and Luna both. I have no idea how I survived. After that, the punishments happened less and less. But when they did happen, they were still extreme. was until I got my wolf, Sylvie.
Hey, girl.
Who's there?
No need to be so jumpy. I won't hurt you, Talia.
You're my wolf?
Bingo! My name is Sylvie, and it is so nice to finally be here with you.
So nice to meet you. I figured it.
That you didn't have a wolf? I know.
You do?
I've always been here, Talia. I just didn't have the strength to come out until now. I'm sorry I wasn't here to help you. But I'm here now, and you'll always have me to watch your back.
Last month was my 18th birthday, and now I had a wolf. This was the best day of my life.
What are you smiling about? You know what, slave? I think your face could do with a little bit of color. You'll be back, you know. I know you think this marriage is your ticket out, but it's not. As soon as your groom realizes who you really are, he'll drop you faster than you can even blink. I'd be surprised if he even goes through with the ceremony. You'll always be nothing but a slave.
Maybe she was right. Who would agree to marry someone like me? An Omega? A servant? Was this truly a marriage or just another cruel game crafted by Alpha Edward and Marcy?
She's wrong. Don't listen to her, Talia.
She's right, though. I've always been a slave. Who could possibly want me? Look at me.
You're stronger than you realize. You've been through so much, and you're still here, still standing. Even if this guy throws you out, we won't come back here.
You'd go rogue?
I told you, I'd always be here with you, even if we had to be a rogue.
Thank you so much. I love you, Sylvie.
I love you too, Talia. Now, let's go get married.
This whole thing was arranged without my knowledge, at least up until last week. I'd been a server at the yearly Alphas meeting, which was at Red Moon this year. The next day, Alpha Edward and Marcy dragged me into the throne room and told me I was getting married. They never said to whom, and they never gave me the option to say no. All they said was they were getting more for my hand in marriage than I was worth, and they were glad to finally be rid of me.
Talia, I have some good news for you. You're going to be married.
What? To whom?
It doesn't matter.
What if I don't want to?
You have no choice.
You're an ungrateful little aren't you? You know, our family is making a lot more off this marriage than you're even worth.
I can't wait for the day to be rid of you. Now go and get your things.
Was that really the truth? Had Alpha Edward offered me up like chattel, just to cast me off? Or was there something more, something darker, lurking behind his eagerness? Whatever happened behind the doors of that meeting, I would never know, but I feared the answer. Didn't say I was unhappy about the prospect of leaving this pack, but I was scared of marrying an unknown man. I couldn't fathom why anyone would want me, to be honest. I assumed it was someone from an ally pack who wanted a slave. The more I thought about this, the more I believed it was true. After all, Alpha Edward could pick any random girl to replace me. Voices buzzed from inside. I felt like vomiting, but also something else. My head began to swim, and I was suddenly too hot. My heart rate was picking up quickly, and I felt lightheaded. Was I about to pass out minutes before my wedding?
Will you stop fidgeting?
What are you doing?
Since you have no father here, it is my duty to walk you down the aisle and give you away. Do not misinterpret this, though, for I take no pleasure in touching you.
You mean you take no pleasure in touching me unless it's violent?
I could feel the shock coming from Sylvie. I was shocked, too. The Alpha seemed more shocked than either of us. I'd never spoken to him with such confidence like that before.
What did you say to me? You think that was bad? You have a fate far worse coming to you.
As we entered the hall, I was hit in the face with the most amazing scent. It was a mix of forest and dark chocolate, with a hint of an almost musky, woodsy smell.
Nate! Nate!
My eyes zeroed in on the most amazingly breathtaking man I'd ever witnessed. My fingers itched to run through his hair. He had a chiseled jaw with a 5 o'clock shadow, full mouth under a straight, long nose, and his eyes, they gazed into mine and held me captive. They were haunting. I'd forgotten where I was. The reason, the time, the place.
Alpha Edward, I'll take it from here.
Wait, I'm marrying him?
Who do you think? He's the only one up here other than the old guy.
What are you waiting for? Go!
In all my years with the pack, I had never seen Alpha Edward cower before anyone. Whoever this man was, he wasn't just powerful, he was feared. And perhaps crazy, too. Why else would he agree to marry me? An Omega servant with no status or standing worth trading. I glanced around him. Didn't he have groomsmen? Friends? Family? I could only imagine how jealous Marcy would be. I mean, this man was a god, but she looked smug. She had a wicked little smile on her face and cruel laughter in her eyes. Why? What did Marcy know about this man that I did not? Her expression had anxiety pooling in my stomach.
I'd like to proceed if you're ready to pay attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to be here today at the Red Moon to bless the union of these two children of the Moon Goddess. Shall we? Do you, Talia?
Traditionally, he would use my full name, but since I had no memory of my past, I didn't know my last name, or even if I had a middle name.
Do you, Talia of the Red Moon Pack, accept this marriage and my blessing of it?
I do.
And do you acknowledge and accept that henceforth you will no longer be a member of the Red Moon Pack?
Yes.
Then as an elder of the Werewolf Sitting Council, I hereby strip you of any and all ties to the Red Moon Pack. Alpha Edward.
I accept.
Losing a pack member was painful for everyone, but I took the pain with a smile, knowing I was officially no longer a member of this horrid pack. I felt an intense wave of freedom, not to be tied to them anymore, even though I was totally unaware of how my life would be in my new pack, or why Edward had suddenly agreed to let me go.
And do you, Alpha Damon, accept Talia, formerly of the Red Moon Pack, as your wife and mate, and the Luna of the Dark Howlers Pack?
Alpha Damon? As in the cold-blooded Alpha Damon?
I guess so, but his wolf...
I don't care about his wolf, Sylvie. I can't accept this. He's a bad guy. Suddenly, Marcy's smirk made sense. They were marrying me off to the cruelest, most vicious alpha on this side of the world, and to make matters worse, he was my mate.
I do. Give me your hand.
And to you, Talia, former member of the Red Moon Pack, accept Alpha Daemon of the Dark Howler Pack to be your husband and your mate, thereby claiming your title as his Luna.
Please, don't reject him.
Sylvie, we can't accept him. He's...
I know, but you need to remember that you wouldn't be the only one losing a mate. Please.
Talia.
I do.
It is with great joy that I now pronounce you man and wife. You may now...
That won't be required. Let's go.
Why did Alpha Daemon agree to marry me? What's his motive? He hadn't even kissed me. How could he want me? And what I feared most to ask, what exactly did he want me for?
Can you please walk faster? I'd like to get home at some point today.
Sorry.
Your stuff's in the car. Let's go.
Should I change first?
Why?
Am I supposed to arrive to your pack in a wedding dress?
Why does that matter? I came and got what I needed. Now I'd like to go home. You have 2 minutes or you're walking back to Dark Howlers. Meet me in the car.
He's a real charmer.
I know he's a bit rough around the edges, but his wolf is really nice.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Yes.
Aren't we leaving?
Yep. As soon as these idiots bring the rest of your stuff.
What? That is the rest of my stuff.
That's all you have?
Yeah.
Where are the rest of your clothes?
They're in there. I don't have much.
Much. You don't have anything. Whatever.
Somehow this didn't feel like freedom. I'd gone from being a slave to a Luna in less than a day, to a man who might actually murder me, as he'd done to so many others. Even as a slave, I'd heard all the stories of Alpha Daemon. He was feared near and far for his ability to murder. He'd wiped out entire packs. He had no mercy and no heart. He was actually known as the Heartless Alpha. And here I was, sitting in a car with him, accompanying him to his pack as his Luna and wife, or maybe he had different plans for me entirely. Why didn't you kiss me? I'd been so caught up in the shock before, I hadn't even minded that he didn't kiss me. But now, as my reality began to set in, it seemed important to know why. If he hadn't married me for love, then what had he married me for? Alpha? I'm your mate.
Enough.
Naive mate Bond. I didn't speak a single word for the rest of the trip.
Are you gonna sit there and stare all night? I'm tired. Talia.
It took a minute for him to catch my attention. Nobody used my name. I'd always been called slave or mutt or other various derogatory terms.
Talia.
Yes, I'm coming. Let me just get my...
Don't bother. I will buy you new clothes tomorrow. You can take everything in that suitcase and throw it out. What is that?
Old broken toy and a locket.
I can see that.
These are the only two things I have that are really mine. Can't remember who gave them to me, but I had them since before I came to Redmond, so... I couldn't remember the face of the person who had gifted them to me, but sometimes I swore I could hear a voice, soft, warm, and distant. Talia. It echoed through my mind like a memory, just out of reach. This, my girl, is the key to your past.
Great. Let's go inside.
I was awestruck by how big this place was. Paintings decorated the walls that I'd have to inspect later. The floor was carpeted a deep purple, contrasting nicely with the wooden interior. Antique-looking furniture was placed along the walls.
This floor has the common room, the kitchen, the game room. Also has a dining room for meals. Second floor belongs to my Gamma and his family. Third to my Beta. Fourth is for us, and the fifth is the library.
Us?
Yes, you are the owner of this pack and my wife. But you have your own room. Don't worry. This is your room. My room's across the hall. New clothes will arrive for you tomorrow.
That was definitely not what I had imagined.
But then, we didn't imagine we'd have our own room, did we?
No. But it's better than sleeping with him, right?
Maybe. But what was the point of all this if we're not going to be together?
I didn't have an answer to that. It did seem pointless. He acted as if a mate and a Luna, let alone a wife, was the last thing he wanted.
You may now.
That won't be required. Let's go.
Maybe it's for the best. He is him, after all.
I need to bond with my mate too, Talia. What if he doesn't let us?
We live here now. We'll meet his wolf eventually.
I guess.
Sylvie needed to make her own bond with the Alpha's wolf. Play together, hunt together. The thought of her not being able to do those things made her extremely sad.
He has a name, you know.
I feel weird calling him Damon, though. What if nobody else calls him that?
You're overthinking things.
I don't think so.
I'd never slept in a real bed before. My sleeping arrangements at Red Moon consisted of a couple dirty mattresses filled with holes set on the floor. Comparatively, this was heaven. Having nothing else to sleep in, I arranged the skirts of my dress under the covers and fell asleep in minutes. I woke up to the intoxicating scent of forest and dark chocolate, filling my senses.
Mate! Mate!
My husband, my mate, the Alpha who had barely spoken 2 words to me since our wedding.
You're awake.
How long have you been sitting there?
Long enough. I couldn't sleep. Your scent.
What are you doing?
I need to examine you.
Examine?
It's not what you think. I need to see what they did to you.
What?
Your pain, I can smell it on you. I need to know how bad they hurt you.
Damon, I don't think...
This isn't a suggestion. This is an order. Talia.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Shut up.
Sit. Turn away from me. Who did this to you?
Doesn't matter now.
It matters to me. So I need you to tell me.
Alpha Edward. Damon.
He tortured you.
I survived.
Lay down. On your side. I need to remove this. I need to see every detail of your back. Goddess, how did you get these?
Silver.
Silver what? The dagger? That's why they did this to you. They know who you are.
What do you mean? Who am I?
Tell me what they did to you. Talia, I need to know exactly what they did to you. Tell me!
Tears welled up in my eyes as I started to tell him where it all began. Alpha Edward is an alcoholic. It's really difficult for werewolves to get drunk, which means you have to drink heavily to feel the effects.
This means he probably had a fight with Luna Layla about his drinking, which means she locked him out of their room, which means he has to come downstairs to take out his anger on me. Just an average Tuesday in the pack house. I know the drill. I'm already on my feet waiting for him.
Alpha Edward, how can I serve you?
Whatever is about to happen, it's going to be worse than usual. I feel tears coming to my eyes as the lack of oxygen turns the edges of my vision dark. His eyes are pitch black, indicating his wolf, Ruckus, is at the surface. His breath stinks of alcohol. The shards of the broken bottle pierce the skin on my back through my thin t-shirt. The glass bits grind deeper into my back. I feel my ribs snap when his boot makes contact. I feel a sickening snap. He comes back with a whip, dripping with wolfsbane. The lashes, combined with the glass shards still in my back, combined with the wolfsbane, are too much. My vision turns blurry, and I pass out. Is this what death feels like? It's peaceful, but kind of boring. I open my eyes to soft sheets and blinding light. I'm not dead. I'm in the pack hospital. I try to get up, but I can barely move my body. Every move causes excruciating pain. I start to panic. I need to leave before the Alpha finds me outside the dungeon.
Talia, you're awake.
Don't touch me!
It's all right, Talia. No one will hurt you here. We're trying to help you heal. Let's get you back into bed. So, Talia, you had surgery to remove hundreds of shards of glass from your back. We had to reset a few of your ribs. You had a lot of wolfsbane in your blood. So we gave you a transfusion to clear it from your system so you could heal.
When the kitchen didn't open for breakfast, they found you unconscious in your cell.
Talia, who did this to you? It's a crime that could be grounds for banishment from the pack. And based on the scarring, this isn't the first time you've been attacked.
I can't answer him. I stare at my hands on my lap quietly. How can I tell him Alpha Edward is the one who caused this?
Get up! Don't you dare tell anyone about this. First of all, no one would believe you. And if they did, no one would dare banish the Alpha.
I don't want to be thrown out of the pack for lying. I have nowhere to go. I would be nothing. I decide my best move is just to shake my head no.
All right, let's move on. When do you turn 17, Talia?
I don't know exactly, sir.
Nurse, can we have a moment, please? So you don't know your own birthday, Talia?
I know very little about myself. I know my father brought me here. At least I think he was my father. Alpha Edward ended his life for coming into pack territory without permission. It was a miracle I survived. I was wrapped in a blanket with the name Talia on it, so that's what they called me. They gave me his last name. That's all he left behind. Maybe he was my real dad, or maybe not. Either way, I'll never know. Luna Layla took me in until I was old enough to move into the dungeon. I've been on my own since.
I guess I'm 16. You're the first person who's ever asked me. My wolf hasn't woken up yet.
You see, you haven't seen yourself yet. But when you do, you might see some changes. Don't be alarmed. We haven't seen anything like this before.
Yes, sir.
What's in the mirror that he won't say out loud? Scars?
I'll come and check on you later.
The nurse is staring at me. When she realizes I've caught her, her eyes dart away. What's that about? Okay, lady. Rude.
Here. You're gonna wash up over there, and there's fresh clothing in this bag. You'll need to leave that gown on until your back heals, all right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Diane.
It's the first time in my life anyone's been kind. I know it's their job, but it feels nice. All I've known is cruelty. I scrub the blood from my skin until the water turns murky. There's a hairbrush on the shelf. It feels like a hotel. Or a dream. No. No. The iris of my left eye is violet. I tried rubbing my eye, but it didn't make a difference. There's no mistaking it. My eye is bright, practically glowing violet. 2 days later, I stare at myself in the mirror for the millionth time. My left eye is still violet. Now my right eye seems like it's starting to turn violet as well. There's more. A streak of silver right through my brown hair. I've never heard of changes like this. Not when a wolf comes of age. Nurse Diane comes in just after lunch. Paperwork, pamphlets, and something extra.
Just a little something to help you stay incognito until you're finished healing.
Thank you so much.
How do I look? Like a star, darling.
Oh my goddess. My little dungeon has been transformed. But who would have done this? Alpha Edward. I don't dare let him see my eyes.
Can I help you, Alpha Edward?
That little stunt you pulled cost me a lot of money.
I'm sorry, sir.
I don't even know what stunt he means, but I say sorry anyway. I look up just enough to see Marcy, the Alpha's daughter, standing in the doorway. How am I going to face her at school? I haven't had a conversation with her since her mom made me live in the dungeon anyway. But as far as I know, she had no idea I live down here now.
Hospital bills are not cheap, Talia. Where did all this come from? Huh? Did you steal it?
No. It was here when I came back from the hospital.
You owe me, Talia. And you owe those who gave you this luxury. You will repay them for the rest of your life, if that's what it takes. No more school. You don't need an education to scrub floors.
With those words, the small flame of hope in my heart extinguished. I don't get paid, so I don't know how I could ever pay back any debt. I'm less than an Omega now. I am a slave.
No, you're not an Omega, and you're not a slave. Talia. I know who you are. Talia.
Why did he really choose me as his bride? Did he have good intentions? Or did he have some hidden motive behind our forbidden marriage? Download the free Pocket FM app and continue listening to The Alpha's Bride to find out.
Pocket FM. To unlock all the episodes, click the link in bio.